How are we all doing, everyone? I hope you're all very well indeed. It's been a hot minute since we've done any Sorare NBA stuff, but I thought, you know what? Let's get a quick stream out for tonight. I'm going to go live for about 30 minutes or so. Is what I'm trying to limit it to. Sometimes we go over, but yes, indeed. Let's catch up with the chat. Hoggy, how you doing? Taridi, how you doing? Shao, how you doing? Daniel Pedro, how you doing? Mister All-Star at IST, how are you doing? And Coop, what's up? I hope you're well. I hope you're well indeed. I'm doing great and limited, but rare. No way to get rewards. Always players in other teams and setting teams with top tier. Yeah, I mean, so I'm doing top tier stuff as well. And do you know what? Like, look, I think you've gave me the perfect segue to go straight into top tier right now and just let you know where it's at for my lineups this year.
My lineups going forward now for season 2 on Sorare are going to be powered by top tier projections. If you want to see what they're all about and try and gain that little edge over the competition within the Sorare streets, I'll leave a link to it down below in the description for you to go and check them out. Let the guys over at Top Tier Projections know that I'm the one that sent you. They'll give you a special offer and it will also help support me making these videos going forward.
Yes, they will indeed. Now, I know, I don't know if it's in the description of this actually or not, but if you go to my Twitter that's here, there'll be something around Top Tier Projections. If you let the guys know that I sent you, you get a discount off. They're running an even cheaper, Billy's running an even cheaper sort of subscription service from now until the end of the playoffs. It's the best that's out there. It really is. The rewards speak for itself, shall we say? Jack, how you doing? Yes, your tweet. Do you know what? I was planning on doing it. I was thinking about it, and then you just nudged me in. So look, that was the case. So you can absolutely claim for it. Danny, how you doing as well? Good to see you here. Right. Let's talk some Sorare quickly. Right, we've got 4 rewards in here, and I think one of them as well is a pickup. So I thought I would do this, and let's see how this works. I've not tried this giveaway tool before. I see Mike do it all the time when we're on Live Before Lock. But if you put hashtag Paris versus New York in the comments on this live stream right now, it should then have entries. I think you need to be subscribed to the channel and like the video for it to come through. But do that, and then I'll probably give away, what have we got? We've got a tier 5 from the pickup, and then I'll also throw away, I will give away the other tier 5. I'll do 2 tier 5s for my limited underdogs, and you never know, they might be helpful. But throw that in there, and we'll see how that goes, and I'll draw that before the end of the video. All you have to do is make sure you're subbed and you like the channel. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. There we go. It's been a very long day for me. It's been a long day for me, chat. It's been a long day for me indeed. Right, we'll do those in a moment. Before then, yes, I was bidding on a Super. Please don't go and outbid me. Please don't do that, chat. That would be very rude. Let's build lineups because I need to do this because I haven't even looked. And we'll start with common pickup because that's our bread and butter around here. We've killed it common pickup recently. It's been like we've been, I think, top 100 now 5 times this season. So we've done really well. And also the Paris v New York one is because of the video. And if you haven't seen the NBA Paris versus New York video that's on this channel, go and watch it. It's at the top of the chat. It's at the top of the page somewhere. It took a long time, and it was very much a labor of love, shall we say, for that video. Right. I think, do we put Wemby in? I think Wemby's cap at 55 is just too much to throw in there alongside someone else. So we'll go Luka. Jalen Brunson's just got injured, so we're not going to run him down. I don't really like any of these main guys. Quite like John Collins tonight. I quite like John Collins tonight, so we'll throw him. Asar Thompson was someone that has been popping off recently as well for Detroit in that sense. Is there anyone else in the lower realms that I like? I don't think there is. I don't think I've got the cards for it. I'm not playing anyone like DeAndre Jordan. In the 25 range, we've got 30 left between the two. Jalen Green had a massive set of games last week, so we'll play him on the form. That leaves me with 32. I could go for an Anthony Simons. He's got 2 games this week. I don't mind Brook Lopez against the Warriors, but we'll run Anthony Simons and we'll see how that goes. They've all got good XP as well, which is what it is. So we'll wait and see how that rolls out, but we'll throw them in there together. Common or defense. I mean, this is where we'll then throw Wemby, won't we? It'd be silly not to. We'll throw a Kawhi Leonard in there, a Bam Adebayo. I think is Jaren Jackson Jr. doubtful? Yeah, he is. We're not gonna run Triple J. Derek White's leading more blocks than Giannis Antetokounmpo this year, but we can throw a Drew Holiday in. And then who have we got in the 10 realm? Derek Jones Jr., David Mitchell. We'll run a Derek Jones Jr. You never know. He might snag a block or 2, and we'll see how that one goes there. Right, let's move into the juiciest stuff. Let's move into limited champion. Chat as well. I'm going to be here for another like 20 odd minutes. So if you have any questions for this week, just throw them in there and I'll give you my honest opinions is all I can do. Royce O'Neal might be good with Booker out. Yeah, I think he's a good one for it. Great video. Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. It's what I needed to hear. I can't pick up. I have Spurs MVP and can't get a better one than him. Impossible to get a reward. I think you can always try your daily swap with Sabonis and try and get one of the better MVPs. It all depends on what tier they're in at the time that you click the swap button. But also, I find, the pickups does have a bit of a flaw with it. Maybe a draft mode next year potentially could be better, but I think they're not. It's too far gone now in the season. I don't think they're going to change common at this rate, shall we say, towards the back end of the year. Right, limited champion then. So the thing that's throwing me with limited champ is, I think, what have I done here? I've clicked street ball. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I think Luca is questionable, and that means, do I want to run Luca? Yeah, I do, to be honest. I still think I want to run him. He was limping around in the game against Philly. I did watch it, and he was hobbling quite a while, went down every now and then. But I still think there's a chance when he's questionable that he plays. Giannis at 48 is an absolute no-brainer for me. I'm going to throw him in there. Sengun, I really like against Wemby in this sort of Spurs matchup. But also, Zubac hasn't been playing too great, so we'll throw him in as well. Where else are we going to go for this here? Where else are we going to go? Santi Aldama is projecting well, and then so is Taylor Hendricks at 15. So I could move someone else up. I could go to a 24, maybe a Cole Anthony, but I'm not loving that too much. Do I want to go for a 35? Jeremy Grant Burmy. Jabari Smith I actually don't hate, but I think that I'm kind of set on Sengun. So we'll do that as my champ, and we'll see how we go for it. You think Zubac is a good pick for this game week in all defense, or any advice for around 24? So I think Giannis is a smash pick. Shock of all shocks, if we're going to go down that route, that Giannis Antetokounmpo somehow has ended up being a good pick in a fantasy sense. But I don't mind Zubac. It's just the last time I watch him play, he just was not it. He was not it at all. And Zubac is normally kind of like he's got a low ceiling. He's got a consistent ceiling, is what I'd say. So it was a surprise to me to see him perform in that sense. But yeah, I think, look, if you've got a Zubac, I'd run him. I wouldn't be going out and buying anyone necessarily for the all defense one, especially when it's got one more game week left, I do believe. So, but I mean, look, the prizes on these have been really great. It's something as well. Everyone moans when there wasn't new competitions and different stuff to play in. And then when they've been put in, I don't feel like they've got the plaudits that they necessarily deserve. And these limited all defense and rare all defense ones with the signed jerseys, the NBA gift cards, I think it's a very nice touch from Sorare midway through the season. Maybe it would have been appreciated earlier, but it's still got to be said and noted that it was good to have at some point in any case. Right, let's move on to contender. A little bit of limited contender. And I think I could go limited all defense to start, and that's potentially where I could put Drummond. But Drummond's projecting really well, and I don't play Drummond in champion, as some of you may know, or some of you may not know. Drummond's just burned me too many times. I never put him in champion lineups anymore. But he's got 3 games this week, and one of them's against. I mean, he should dominate on all 3 of these matchups realistically, and that's what would incline me to put him in defense. But we'll throw him here to start. Keontae George is also someone purely on the matchup base against the Wizards and the Bulls that's projecting really well. And he'll be a nice card to have for when that all-rookie tournament comes out. Jordan Clarkson's also projecting really well, but he's also a game-time decision. And then I'm also running 2 guards of that ilk. Miles McBride's an interesting one because his cap's kind of high. And obviously Jalen Brunson's out, but he's only got 1 game. So maybe I play him here, or I'll put him in the other one. And then the last but not least, I think Day'Ron Sharpe was a move purely because he's got 3 games and he's at a cap of 18. I think that's where we was necessarily looking at it. But we'll run that one there. We'll fill out Underdog as well, because Underdog, I've slowly just been chipping away at like tier 5s, tier 4s in Underdog recently. And that makes me want to play it more. And one of the things that I saw this week for my gallery in particular, and where I'm building lineups, is to run 2 players at 0 L10s. Which, do I not have them? Yep. Justin Lewis and Michael Foster. And then this is not sort of encouraged, is what I would say. And then run Nikola Jovic at 11 here for Miami. And then up top, we've got 2 players at 31 and 33. We have got Bradley Beal, and we've got a Franz Wagner. And we're going to see how that performs in Underdog. And that is not advice, is what I'll say, because more than likely that won't do anything, but we'll wait and see. And then limited or defense, Chet can go in there just on the chance he has one of those big block nights. Bam can go in there as well. Jalen Duran can go in there as well. We need one more new season card, right? Is it 3 seasons? Yeah, it requires 3. Where have we got? I'm not interested in playing a Cole Anthony. I'm not interested. Carl Anderson was a game time decision. Could go for a bit of THT. It's not looking good though, is it? Jackson Hayes, maybe. Even then, that's not great, is it? It's not great. Anthony Black will run just on the chance he gets a couple of steals for us. Actually, I don't want to run Anthony Black. I really don't want to run Anthony Black. Who can we go for here? Josh Hart? Yeah, we'll go Josh Hart, and then that leaves us with 7. Is there anyone in 7? Kevon Looney? Yeah, we'll do Kevon Looney in case he gets some more minutes. There we go. We'll run that as the all defensive one. Carl Jr. is not bad. Yeah, I like Carl Jr. The Magic have been good. Like the Magic have been good, is what I'll say. So I like all of the Magic boys. And also I'm starting to look at my gallery now in a sense of I'm trying to plan. It's early for playoffs, but we are in March now. And once March Madness is done in the college side, everything is looking at the playoffs, like all media outlets. Also rare will be towards the playoffs. And I'm kind of just looking at where I want to, who teams I think that are going to realistically make conference semis and then try and build from there. And then I need to pick up some new season cards as well on that sense. Right, let's build rare contender. Do I want to do contender first? I could build rare contender and have some fun with that one, but champion's just a juicy option, and I'm going to play AD each week. It's going to be the guy for me. Gary Trent Jr. as well as someone that I wanted to pick up at 21 because he was quite low. And then Mikal Bridges at 31. He's been so bad recently. He did have a game the other night, but I don't know what it is with Brooklyn. They're just an odd bunch, is what I'll say. They're an odd bunch. We'll throw Paul George in the mix as well there. And then another 34 pick. Could go for RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's at 17%. It's a bit of a throwback lineup there, but we'll submit that one in there. I don't hate that lineup. But it is what it is. Like, I mean, that was coming out top 2 projection. So again, I'll show you how this works. Everything that's coming through here, I can just filter through my collection and it will just spit out an option for me. And it saves me a lot of time and like hypothetical stress from building lineups because it takes away that guesswork sense that you've got. Of course, it is just an optimizer. It's a lineup builder per se. It's not 100% right all the time. I will look at it, and if I don't agree with some players, which is what I've done in any case, I won't play them. I'll just move them out, or if I think they're burned or someone like that. And also, you can just exclude them here if you don't like them. But yeah, anyway, back to contender stuff. And the rare contender side of things, I used to like sort of prioritize contender, and then just thought that's probably not the method that I should be doing in terms of playing this, because if I ever do have that 1 week that hits, I'd rather it happen in rare champion is all that happens. Jalen Green or Freddie Van Vliet. I would go Jalen Green is what I do. He's just on a bit of a heater right now. So I would like to ride the wave of the heater as it comes through. We'll throw Draymond in there because he's projecting kind of well. We'll throw our Zubac in there as well, just because at 24, he's kind of looking... He's looking kind of nice. Jeremy Sohan's down at 22 cap. We'll have some of that action for the rookie. It's saying Jaden Ivey, but I really don't. I don't see the Jaden Ivey pull. I don't see Jaden Ivey being the pick. I really don't. Jaden Ivey and Carl Anderson. Is Carl Anderson ruled out, or was he a game time that he's questionable? Yeah, I don't even want to mess about with that. I'd love to pick Markel Fultz. I really like Markel Fultz, but he's just been so sort of injury managed, I'd guess, in terms of they just don't want him to pick up an injury before the playoffs come around. And I can understand that. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to play Mitchich. I don't want to play Trendon Watford. Javon Carter, I don't want to play either. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. My rare stuff, I just need to sort it out because I've not got the rares that I need to sort of have in order to compete in a proper manner, is what I would say. Do I want to go in the higher sense? Have I got anyone in that 10 range? Cam Reddish? Is he not probable? Yeah, we could go for a Cam Reddish punt, and then that leaves me with 34. Could go Miles Turner. Burn me so many times, but hey, who cares? Let's go for Miles Turner. In that Dallas matchup, I fancy him against Derek Lively. Do I fancy him against Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns? Hell no. But yeah, we're going to run that one. And then have I even got a lineup that I can put in for rare or defense? I don't think I do. I'm still waiting for a filter to be able to show between season 1 and season 2 cards, because it's just silly that we can't do that. I don't think I have the cards in here. And this is, again, what I've said. Like, I need to go out and get some season 2 cards. We can throw in. Oh, no, we can do it. We can throw Jackson Hayes in. We can throw Carl Anderson in. And we can throw DeAndre Jordan's not getting any minutes. Thomas Bryant's not getting any minutes. And Josh Richardson, is he probable or questionable? He's out. He's inactive, is what we'll say. So then that leaves me with 43 left. And what have we got? Jimmy Butler and 66. Bam Adebayo. Yeah, there we go. We'll sort that one out there, right there. And rare underdog for all defense, Gobert and Sengun, or Allen and Nurkic. I would go Allen and Nurkic on the defensive side of things. I think that they just offer you a bit more on that rim running, on that rim blocking, rim protecting, and the rebounding sense. I know Gobert's better, but I think that the Gobert and Sengun aspect is just weighed down a little bit less. I think the average out on Allen and Nurkic would be a bit better for you, is what I will say there, big man. I hope that helps. I hope that helps indeed. Right, last one. We'll throw Jaden Ivey an underdog just because I think the effective ownership that Jaden Ivey will have in this competition will be low. We will also throw in Jovic here. I could have put Jovic in my... Hang on. In contender, who did I put? I had Cam Reddish there. Was there someone at 35 that I could have had? Jaylen Brown. Okay, I'm doing that. Yeah, we're going to put Jovic in here, and we're going to put Jaylen Brown in contender because that's much better, I think. It's bugging. What am I on about? Of course that doesn't work. I've just added a point and then... Stupid, isn't it? Right, Draymond Green. What if we take him out for Kelly Oubre? I don't want to do that. He did hit a kind of nice game against Dallas, though. He was playing against Mikal and then a crappy Memphis team. Zubac, we could remove for Caleb Martin. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to run that. That's probably wrong, but we'll wait and see. Underdog, then, we will do, if we scroll on back down, in the underdog streets, we will have our Kevon Looney. We will take our Josh Okogie. We'll throw a Javon Carr in there as well. Why not? And then we'll go and take Zubac here. And then at 26, that's leaving me Malik Beasley or Jaden Ivey, and we'll throw the Jaden Ivey in there. I think that works a little bit better. We might push that around. Paolo or Sengun? I think Sengun this week is what I say. But, I mean, they're both solid options, so I couldn't really moan at either one. Is Giannis at 48 and another MVP a lock play, you'd say? I think Giannis is at a low enough level, like he's capped at a low enough rate this week that you can look at doing both. You can look at definitely picking up an MVP and playing him alongside him. Sabonis is always a good play. I think in terms of, he's better in the all offensive tournaments is what I'd say. I haven't played my Sabonis this week, but as that other potential cheaper MVP this week, or it'd be tough to get him in alongside another guy, because then it'd be tough to get him in as a second MVP at 54, just because then you're really like scrimping down on your final two guys. And in recent weeks, he hasn't hit massively over the cap, but he'll definitely get in and around that. And look, I mean, in that game against the Bulls, I think Drummond will do quite well against him. I'd be looking at this game against the Lakers and the Spurs for Sabonis is what I would say. But yeah, great pick, undoubtedly. Right, let's open some rewards. And like I said, for this, if you put in hashtag Paris v New York for the big video that we've done here on this channel, I'm going to give away these two, the common card that I won playing 92nd and also this other tier 5. Whoever wins, you're going to have to put your So Rare name in the chat or comment it on this video is probably actually the better way for it. So actually, let's mix it up. Let's draw this now. So we're going to draw that and we'll see who wins and then we'll open up the cards. I think that's a better way of doing things. Reese Davis has won. Okay, right. There we go. Congratulations, Reese. Let's now see what you've won. Okay, let's do it in that manner. So we hope for rookie cards for you. We hope for rookie cards is all I'll say. Jalen McDaniels coming out first one. Cap of 3. You never know. Towards the back end of the season, these tier 5 guys are always kind of good. Have we got Jalen McDaniels twice? I mean, the first time was so nice, we just had to do it twice. That's what's happened in that sense. So you've won yourself 2 Jalen McDaniels is what we'll say on that one. you can keep one and sell one, or I would personally keep them both because towards the back end of the season, like I said, he will get minutes. He's shown that he can get minutes, and he'll get them every now and sparingly. And when the games go to dead rubbers, he definitely will get minutes, is all I'll say. So, Reese, put in the comment down below or in this chat what your Sorare name is, and we'll get those sent over to you. Jarvis Walker, a little rookie card for me. I'll take that all day long for the collection bonus. And then is that going to be a Reggie Jackson? That's Christian Braun. Tier 4, Christian Braun. I won't say no to that one. I will not say no to that one, indeed. But yeah, Reese, throw your name in here because I have people actually trying to scam people out of the winners from this stuff from when I've done it before. So Sorare name is okay. There we go. Right, we'll do. Do you know what? We'll do this now. RHYSERYL. There we go. Let's do it now. That's a more efficient way, I would say, wouldn't you? Trade McDaniels. There you go. There we go. Sweet. Oh, dear. Right. Last call for any comments or any questions, I should say, in terms of this lineup set. We didn't do my super rare, so we'll also throw that in now. I might go and look at trying to pick one up because I think I'm going to play the Kessler Edwards on the chance that there's 3 games for them this week and he might get garbage time minutes in any of these games. So we hope and pray. Tyus Jones has been playing really well. John Collins, I think, is going to do really well this week. Clint Capella as well. And then that leaves me with 20 left. So I ideally need to go and get someone from that realm. So for the time being, we'll throw Sam Hauser in or Jackson Hayes. Actually, no, we're going to go and look at picking up a super at 20, but I'm going to do that off stream because that's going to be a bit of a faff, is what we'll say. So yeah, they're my lineups when they come through here. Feel free to copy or laugh at them, is what I'll say. And yeah, I mean, this was fun to chill out and hang. It's only been 30 minutes, so it's a relatively short stream. I am going to have a video up on who I'm going to be targeting for the playoffs, who I think is good plays, and then some of obviously the ones that I'm going to pick up and buy myself. What other things have I got to mention? Our latest podcast did drop on the Swingman podcast, funnily enough, today at 5 p.m. GMT. Go and check that out. It's just me and the guys talking about the NBA playoffs, who we think are sort of there or thereabouts, whose stock has risen in the NBA, whose stock has fallen within the NBA. And also, yeah, go and check out the NBA Paris versus New York video. Cheers, you'll never know I needed Jay McDaniels because that's good. I mean, look, like I said, when he becomes that smash play in game week 53, you can come back and thank me, is what I'll say. Come back and thank me. Will we see you in Night Before Lock? I think I'm going to go and swing by. I've got to do a few things, but the idea and the plan is to come and hang out with Mike for a little while and shoot the shit, shall we say. There we go, indeed. Right, guys, it's been emotional, is what I'd say. Go and check out all the stuff. Leave a like on the video. If you watch this on playback, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I mean, we're going to get to 1,000 Sunday. We just want to make that day a little bit quicker. Thanks for hanging with me. See you later. Peace.